it's actually been convenient because I literally know how much money I'm going to have. So, yeah. So I pay my mortgage through maybe federal, even though that's not my main bank. So I just divert, half of each paycheck to that for the mortgage.
Nice.
I can count on that each month. I literally don't even think about it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. We will be going on Twitter.
For anybody watching Worst Stand Gamer, tonight's going to get out of hand, and probably quickly, because I've already been drinking this for a while.
It's not one.
If you can see that, hold on. That's 5 liters.
Chris came to here to party.
Yep.
This was not my intention.
Hey, good shit.
But it happens. I did not even have this when the day started today. I don't even know where I just happened. It fell into my lap.
Santa Claus brought it.
So for one, how much is it? Where did you get it from?
I was at I went to my buddy's.
He had them already? Oh.
I went over to my friend's who's like 5 minutes down the road, and he had this. And he didn't want to drink anymore, and he told me to take it. And it took very little arm pulling. And I took it.
I would have took it just to keep the fucking cake thing.
I need both fucking hands to try to pour beer from this thing. That's the problem.
Chris, just take it, man. Fine.
That's what she said.
Wait, what?
What?
She said just take it to you?
What?
Because you're taking it. I get it.
I ain't hearing it.
I know what you mean. And then you ate popcorn naked.
Watch out for the butter.
Chris's live people are like, what the fuck is going on here? Where are we?
Did he go live? Or because he said yes?
He went live and then
I think he hit it.
He knows we can entertain the
what kind of host says I'm going to go live and then just leaves?
Hey. Chris leaves. Aaron disappeared.
Yeah, but I mean, we were already live.
Yeah, that's different.
That was kind of different. He just fell down the stairs.
I still say you fell downstairs. You're covering it up. You don't want to say it. He was out there. He was like sleeping for a half hour and about the stairs.
I mean, it's not like you can see if he's bruised.
True.
You guys would know if I fell down the stairs. I'll tell you.
Do bruises show up on your skin?
Yeah, I'm not that dark. They do.
Okay.
Now, darker ones.
I mean that is a legitimate question. It's actually not.
I don't really get bruised. I don't bruise easy though, like Caucasians do. Or colonizers.
I bruise like a peach.
Colonizers.
It's true. Colonizers.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bark at you guys. Don't worry.
We burn. We bruise.
I burn bad. It's either pale or red. There's really no in between for me.
Exactly.
That's because of the Irishness. So
it takes me like a month outside just to get a base tan. It's like a light tan. I can't get super dark. My brother gets so dark he looks like he's from a different country.
Yeah, I'm not like Italian or anything, so I don't have like even the shaded skin. I'm Irish, so I just go pale or red.
Irish, a lot of European shit. I'm
super white.
I can't get more white European.
I do have German.
You took a
I'm
German?
not the whitest. I think like Switzerland or something. Them people,
German?
People up there are the whitest.
Exactly.
That's a good thing, James.
Woo. I might want to go get another one of those. Slicing up pork loin and just throwing it on some bread real quick. Oh.
That sounds good.
It's cold. It's from yesterday. It was in the fridge. Not even heating it up.
Hey, man.
There's the deli next. Deli next day.
That's it. I threw some barbecue sauce on it, a little hot sauce, and some Parmesan cheese.
I'm still thinking about that sub I got at Capri.
Oh, yeah?
2 weeks ago now.
That shit. I love that place.
Like, holy fuck.
Yep. A little pricey, but worth it.
It was $10, man. That was cheap.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, see, $10 used to be expensive to me, but now everything's going up.
Oh, man.
That's
For what they
pretty cheap.
gave me, $10 sub was cheap.
No, they for what they put on those subs, you can make another sub with that.
I could have pulled off enough. Yeah, I could have pulled off enough of the ingredients to make a third sandwich.
Like you could go there.
Damn.
You could go there with you and your wife. Like, hey, let's go get one sub that you both like, and then just fucking. Hey, can we get an extra roll with this, please?
It's legit, man.
But it's so
Damn.
good.
It's been a while since I got one.
Oh yeah.
Them Pellegrinos, Ninos, and Four Corners. You ever had Nino's on the corner by the shop right in Albany from Everett Road?
I have not had Nino's.
No.
Yeah, their bakery, their bread is so good, so good.
Yeah, I love when they have that bread fresh and it's like nice and soft.
You know what's pretty good? Nicky P's.
I love Nicky P's.
Yeah, Nicky P's is, dude, their fucking Big Mac pizza, their taco pizza,
Yeah, I had that like a month ago.
delicious.
Where is
Actually, I picked up 2 weeks ago or so. I picked up a pizza from Marino's the first time in like a decade. This is the best fucking pizza in Schenectady.
Cash only.
Cash on. I went to school. Well, I went to school with Dan Marino, who runs it now because it's his family business.
I was like the quarterback.
No,
He
yeah, I
retired to
know.
open up a pizza shop.
Yeah.
But dude, best pizza in the area, hands down. I put Nicky P's second.
I remember.
Marino's is pretty good.
What's the I missed
cutting
what
in
you
and
said. I missed
There
what you
you
said.
are.
What'd you say?
We couldn't hear you.
I said, what's the place on Five Corners over there? The expensive place.
Oh,
Luciano's?
that's
Lucia's?
good.
Lucia's?
Lucia's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good too. They're expensive as fuck though.
Yeah,
They are,
exactly. Fuck, what was I saying? The Community Road one is the one that I like. I had one or two slices from the one on Guilderland Ave, and I was like, okay. But the Nicky P's on Community Road is, like, to me, the shit. And their pastries and shit. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
cannolis and shit. Yeah.
They got a badass bakery. Their subs are really good.
Mm-hmm.
They're I think they're a reasonable size.
Yeah.
Solid break it in half 2 meal sub. Not overdoing it, not underdoing it, kind of like the perfect amount to do it that way.
How could somebody hate Tom Hanks?
Who hates Tom Hanks?
There's a on TikTok. Someone said like name an actor you hate or that you just can't stand.
I can see it.
That shit.
I can see it. I'm almost there. I don't hate him,
Really?
but I really don't care. Like he's good in his movies, but he's not like an actor like, oh my god, Tom Hanks is in this. I can't believe it. And gotta watch it now.
It's one of the I don't know. He's just one of those feel good, everybody loves him type personalities. I could see how that could annoy people
Yeah.
because there's other people out there like that I hate.
He's one
Like,
of
I
the
like a lot of his movies. Don't get me wrong.
he's one of the top whites, guys. He's one of the top whites.
Wow.
He's up there. He's high on the ladder.
Wow.
He is.
His sheet's one of the whitest.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. He
Wow.
moved up. He got badges now.
I mean,
moved up in ranks.
nowadays he can almost pass as like a politician type. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of.
Back in the day, he was just a straight goofball. I loved him in his comedic days and stuff.
like
fucking big.
Tuna and Hooch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, he was in. He did a movie early on, Bachelor Party, that I think was pretty raunchy. We should watch that. I've never seen.
Oh,
that.
I remember that. That was
I've
that's
never
pretty
seen that
funny.
either, but I'd watch it.
I think that that would have hurt his image.
Mm.
Really,
I think, from what if I recall correctly, from things.
No,
I've
it is. That movie is
a little wild.
It's kind of
I've never seen that. We should find that and watch it.
I'm down. Someone drop it in the group chat and
Yeah, it's Bachelor.
We should see if there's a trailer. There's gotta be.
What was I just about to pull up? Fuck, I forgot what I was about to pull up. Hey, buddy. I'm actually on my podcast right now, so I can't engage at the moment.
sounded bad upset. Like, oh, fuck you, Chris.
Taking calls live.
Yeah.
What?
They can call.
What'd you say?
Different headsets.
I said I'm on a podcast right now, so I can't play. All right, talk to you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Bye.
I've seen some reviews of the new
Is that the
Sonic
10-year-old
movie
who
that.
pisses you out?
What's that?
Ooh.
Is that the 10-year-old who swears at you?
No. This is one of the ones who's actually intelligent and can hold the conversation.
Oh, okay. I thought he called you. He was like, "Where are you, bitch? Get online." So he kicked you.
No, he saw that I'm still in Fortnite, so he came into my party and fucking was trying to play.
Yo, you got a fucking like a crazy stalker, 10-year-old stalker.
I got a bunch of them actually. I got fucking like 6 of them from the UK, 4 from Canada, 2 from
Really?
the Netherlands. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny.
Hilarious.
The new Sonic movie's getting some good reviews.
Yeah,
That's
I heard
cool.
that too,
Yeah, I heard it
Well,
was good. I
I
heard it
haven't
was
watched the first one still.
I didn't watch
You
the first one
haven't?
either, so I'll have to watch. No,
I have not.
You guys.
I want to.
You guys.
I really want to see Morbius just to see how bad it is at this point, just based on all the reviews.
I just keep getting mixed signals about it,
I
but
get mixed, too.
I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it.
I haven't seen anything. I mean, I'll probably enjoy it just because I love comic. I'm a sucker for comic book movies anyway.
The Venom movies got bad reviews too from most people.
I
I
thought
enjoyed
Venom
it.
movies were cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The second one I enjoyed. I mean, Woody Harrelson's character was a little bit rocky and a weird love story thing, but
Carnage
other
is
than that, it's still a
badass,
decent
Carnage
movie.
is badass, man. Just seeing that on screen, and
Hell yeah,
honestly,
man.
just seeing Venom and Carnage on screen is just
Yeah.
fucking cool as shit.
Yo, I had a Carnage hologram card when I was younger. It was badass. It was like it kind of like what the movie did. All the things came out and turned like the swords and shit.
Really?
Yeah, I had a card like that. It was crazy. I was like, damn. Then I don't know what happened to it. Wish I had though.
almost time.
Maybe I'll try and watch the Sonic movie. Well, I'll be in the basement most of the day probably, but maybe I'll try and watch the Sonic movie.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know what I want to watch tomorrow. Maybe I'll jump off horror a little bit and try to find an action movie, or maybe Sonic 2, or maybe Sonic 1 and 2 right back to back.
There you go.
Because I didn't see part
Oh,
1.
did you watch Studio 666?
Yes, I did.
How was it?
I like it.
I gotta
I like it.
find that to
Aaron,
watch.
it's not a
Was it on the
movie. You
stick?
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
It's,
I've
you
heard
gotta
of
find
this.
it.
Huh?
You gotta find it.
Was it on the stick?
Yeah, I found it. Yeah,
Okay.
that, or I can give you a website. That's
Yeah,
awesome. The website's better than the fucking Cinema HD.
What website?
Kyle gave it to me. It's
Drop it in the group chat when you get it.
Yeah, man.
Because you can use.
iMovie. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on.
Because they still want $20 just to rent it.
Yeah. For those type of movies, like if I have to use those sites, I'll just do it on my Fire Stick.
Well, that's why we all these movies Kyle put, they're all 2022s.
Mhm.
You can't find them to pay for them and shit. So that website has them all.
Wow.
Yeah.
And perfect. I mean, perfect. It's not no like Rocky shit. I mean, hold on. I gotta turn my TV on to find it. I got 2 minutes.
You're
Because I
fine.
forgot what it's called. Something movies 2. Movies 2 something.
Yo, just ask Kyle in the group chat, and then just copy and paste it.
1 minute till the
Good
show
point.
starts.
Good point.
See, genius. I know. Chocolate genius at that. Some more wall. Woohoo!
I've got my Hofbrau original.
Just the 4 of us. We can make it if we try.
Since 1589, baby.
I got something new.
Of Bavarian Kings.
6.8% alcohol.
Chug that shit. We gotta get you feeling frisky. Feeling squirrely.
Squirrely.
These guys.
Hey now, people.
James and I are going off tonight.
They
Yeah.
probably not. They probably not.
I even got some maple whiskey.
He did that for Kyle.
Let's watch you take a chug. Take a chug.
All right. Okay.
Take a chug, and then we'll drop the trailer and our
Yeah.
intro, and then we'll get into the review. There you go.
That blends right in with your background when you lift that up.
So, here comes the intro, people. Be ready.
How the hell did I get stuck pushing the damn sled? Come on, guys. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Anyway, I'm pushing the sled. Yes, your boy Surf 30. Popcorn and Pints. We are, we got a bobsled team. Go run for Jamaica. So, yes, let's get this show on the road, guys. Let's get this show on the road because we got a bobsled team. Got the sturdy Panther right here, and the real King, the Black Panther. Rest in peace. We will do you justice. We will do you justice when we review these movies. So stay put, people. Welcome to the madness, and enjoy the show.
Wakanda forever.
You put us up like up on a pedestal there.
I did, because we're great. We
were doing him justice, huh?
We are. We're great at what we do. We're great at what we do. And so that's what we're reviewing tonight, people. Cool Runnings and Black Panther.
Fuck yeah.
It's going to be a fun one. This is going to be a good one. Yeah, so, shit. Chris, you got your coin?
Yep.
Heads Cool Running, tails Black Panther.
Sam Adams, Wicked
Tails.
Hazy.
Black Panther. I guess we're starting with Black Panther. First off, Michael B. Jordan's acting was cool.
Whoa. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
I don't understand why a lot of people don't like him.
You're fucking
I didn't mind. I thought he did pretty good.
Yeah, I thought he did pretty good too, though. So
I wasn't. Wait, what are we talking about first?
Black Panther.
I was doing the social media stuff, reposting it and everything.
Holy shit.
So,
I want to know who the Facebook user is.
early rating.
I have my small keg here.
Okay.
5-liter keg. So it might get out of hand. Black Panther, I'm giving a solid 9. Easy.
Okay.
It might go up to a 10. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm with him. 9.
9.
I'm a sucker for these Marvel movies.
8.5.
8.5.
Facebook is wrong.
I'm giving this shit a 10. Yes. Yo, Ronell, if you click that top link, that says, if you want your name and likeness to show up, Facebook, click that link, and boom, you'll show up. So yeah, click that link, Ronell. Hiding. And I
Someone
know
didn't like Black Panther, huh?
Yes, a 10. You have a problem with me giving a black film a 10, Ronell? That's terrible. As dark as you are. As dark as you are, and you're over here upset because I gave a movie a 10 with
Oh, shit.
black people, black lead actors.
No, it's
Yeah,
not a
but that
perfect
shouldn't be
movie.
the reason why you gave it a 10. I'm just
That's not the
saying.
reason. I'm just saying he's upset about it.
Because he nuts.
He
He's certified.
is.
I mean,
He is.
I've never been a huge Michael B. Jordan fan, but I thought he played a great villain in this. It made me actually kind of hate him as a person a little bit almost, or dislike him as a person. Hate's a strong word.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I don't know, man. Wakanda, I think, is one of by far the coolest settings in the MCU, for one thing.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
So much. It's like lot of shit. You see a lot of stuff.
But just the fact that they're so technologically advanced, it's like anything can happen there, or they make it believable. And fucking Chadwick, just his demeanor, the way he plays the role, I think is fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's confident and humble at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's a great portrayal.
We made
You
the
can tell he's like royalty.
Yeah.
We made the whites give this a good rating, guys. They're just reading off a teleprompter.
Well, this was like the first. I think this was like the first Marvel movie to win awards.
To win an actual Oscar. What?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's awesome. That's good.
Yep.
A lot more deserved it though. Don't get me wrong.
First and only, I think.
Only really?
Outside of special effects, I think they've had a couple special effects ones since then. I could be wrong.
I can see that.
About to check real quick while we're
But
here.
this is the first one where they thought it might get considered for Best Picture.
Mm.
Really?
Which
This
it
one
didn't.
had a solid
Oh, yeah,
storyline.
you're right.
It wasn't just all the action; it's a storyline.
So this was the only one to get Best Picture. So in 2015, Guardians of the Galaxy got Best Makeup and Hairstyle. 2017 and 18, they got Best Visual Effects for Doctor Strange and Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah. So special effects nominations are uncommon for Marvel, that's also not a surprise, I think, just because of how they're fucking comic movies and they're done well.
Fuck yeah, they do.
There's so many ridiculous special effects and stuff in these movies that that's not a surprise.
It actually got 3. It got 1 for best costume design, best original score, and best movie.
Yeah.
The score was pretty fucking dope.
It was, man.
It's pretty
The
dope.
score was dope.
Pretty dope.
Oh, that felt so good.
Don't lie.
I mean, I'm a sucker for these superhero movies. I love the Marvel movies, I feel like this is one of the better fleshed out ones for sure. For it to be contained within its own little world, there it doesn't. It's not. There's really no big impact on the outer MCU world in this movie.
But to me, the best one so far is the new Spider-Man.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's got what do you call that? The Winter Soldier's there recuperating.
Well, as the hidden scene, yeah. Which leads into Infinity War.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
But as far as if you take out those hidden scenes, the other hidden scene was them just saying they're going to open themselves to the world. But it's just strictly the movie storyline itself. It's all up about just Wakanda.
Oh yeah. Well,
it is. It's him becoming the King, Michael B. Jordan coming back and just fucking walking in and basically taking over like super quick.
Yeah.
Like that was. It's kind of. It's almost a little weird
how the Lexus.
Yeah, that was super cool when they were going through Korea there. That was an awesome scene. But it seems a little weird just how quick Michael B. Jordan was able to walk in there and take over.
Hey, he's the blood heir.
Yeah, and the way that the way they run things, as far as you fight the king, you either kill him or he quits, and you're basically king. And they thought he was dead,
and no one can interfere. They're really like strict with their rules because if it was like America, they'd be like, I don't care who you are, you're an outsider, get the fuck out.
I mean, it works well for the movie. It keeps the pace going real quick.
Yeah,
like
that was good.
There was a couple times where I'd pause to get up to go to the bathroom or get another beer or something. Like, holy shit, this much movie has gone by. There's still so much of the story left.
Yeah, the pace of this was really good, and of course those funny parts. I mean, colonizers getting barked at, that shit had me dying. Especially the very first time I seen this because I wasn't expecting it. And anytime White dude talking, I was like, yeah. I wanted to start doing that, but I didn't do that to you guys. You guys are too good. You too.
That's another thing to I think Chadwick's. I think just natural demeanor. Like he works the comedy in like subtly and really well. He plays it off really well. Like nothing over the top. It's just these subtle jokes that he's able to work in with a smile or something like that.
A smile or a smirk, yeah.
Like the banter between him and his sister Suri, I thought is really good in this movie.
Yeah,
it feels like real siblings.
It did. They made that feel realistic,
which I always enjoy. Like when they have characters that are either supposed to be like family or really good friends. I love the banter, the back and forth banter, because I mean, just us as friends, we have that shit. So it's cool when you see it on screen and done well. It doesn't look forced. It doesn't look like it was just like, let's just do this in here just to make it funny. Or let's just do this in here for this. It's like, no, it looks very freaking natural to me, which you can't be mad at that. You can't.
And his sister's pretty badass.
Yeah, she is.
And a genius.
So I know at some point in the comics, she becomes Black Panther. I don't like, there was so much trivia to this movie when I went to look stuff up. I didn't even read it all. I mean, I don't really know anything about the Black Panther origin before this movie came out, honestly.
So at one point, he actually married Storm.
Not the origin.
Does he really?
Yep. And she becomes queen.
Actually, no. I think I've heard that. I think I've heard Storm was a big part of Wakanda.
Yeah.
That would have been cool to see in a movie. That would have been cool to see in like a live action.
People were trying to figure out when that was going to happen, or what's going to. Well, they're hoping it's going to happen now with the whole multiverse situation.
I remember. Okay, now I remember hearing the rumors of that and stuff. How they're going to introduce X-Men and her ties to Wakanda.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think it's going to be by Black Panther. It's going to be like a comedy movie, I think. Probably Deadpool.
Well, Doctor Strange is going to introduce a couple X-Men. I mean, Patrick Stewart's already going to be in it.
Oh, okay.
Professor X. At least for one scene.
That's another good fucking casting. That I know I've mentioned like other castings. That's another good. I just forgot, but him as Professor X.
See, that's one of the huge legs up I think Marvel has had on DC is they nail their fucking cast in 90% of the time.
Yeah.
They really freaking, especially nowadays. They really do. Like they almost
From,
go
from Iron Man on.
yeah. And I like how with the characters they go for the character that kind of looks similar to the animated series. I'll say kind of similar features to the animated series. I don't know much about the comic books, that's why I'm going towards that. And even like the actors, like I feel like what the fuck is his face? Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark. I feel like that's just
Oh, he's perfect for that.
yeah.
From the day that movie came out, no one's ever gonna not associate him with that role or Tony Stark until
Right.
for the rest of the time.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't. You really can't because again, he looks like the cartoon character somewhat, and then he has that fucking playboy, pretty boy, cocky attitude. He plays that role so fucking well.
I mean, it's him.
Yeah.
I know it's him basically.
When it comes to casting, Marvel's earned my trust.
Yeah.
For stuff I haven't seen yet, when they announce cast, I'm like, there's been a few times before these movies have come out. I'm like, oh wow, that's kind of surprising. And then I watch it, I'm like, it fucking works.
It worked. They did it. They know what the fuck they're doing. And on Chris's podcast, we've been going through this whole Marvel universe. We're actually doing Iron Man 3 tonight at midnight, so make sure you tune in for that.
Yeah.
And this is my first time like going through them in the cinematic order, so it makes me enjoy them so much fucking better. We didn't get to this yet because we're not there yet, but I can't wait to get to this after once we get there on his show. And yeah, I just really enjoyed the movie. I remember seeing it. Actually, I seen it at the Scotia Theater. And this is one of the movies where I watched. It was me and the wife. I actually think the whole house went for that one, and I was just in awe like the whole time, just chilling, watching it. I'm not allowed to sit next to Gabriel anymore because me and him laugh too much. No, we went to go see. Oh, quick story. We went to go see. All of us went to go see Central Intelligence, and I smoked and I had a brownie beforehand, and me and him were sitting by each other. Which if you don't know, Gabriel's my stepson. He's the youngest, and I'm not 100% sure if she split us up that movie or not. But from then on, if we all went to the movies together, she didn't let us like. It'd be me at the end, the wife, and then he would either be on the other side of her or further down, like on the other side of his brother or sister. She didn't want us just because we're like, well, he is a child, so I'm like,
physically he's a child, emotionally Aaron's right there with him.
Yeah.
But
what's crazy? Obviously, nobody knew Chadwick had the cancer he did until he died. He filmed this 2 years into his cancer battle. Like he was 2 years into his 4-year battle with cancer. So this movie came out 2 years before he died.
Now they're not going to replace him, right?
So this is going to be a fun conversation. Kevin Feige came. I mean, Marvel has said they were not going to recast him after he died, but that was also really before they introduced the multiverse.
So they might not recast him. They might just have a different version of him, a doppelganger from another universe of him.
I think they made the character so important, and this movie did so well culturally, financially, in every way it can, that like it would be a shame not to bring back this character somewhere.
Yeah. Really quick, what's cool about this movie too is my father's not a big moviegoer at all. And he went to the movies with one of his friends. I don't know her name. Not important. But he actually, because he was like, yeah, I went to go see Black Panther. It was a really good movie. He actually didn't fall asleep in it. Watched the whole damn movie and shit. And I'm just like, that's saying a lot. Because again, my father, plenty of times I go to his house, watching TV, watching movies. Next thing you know, looking over at him, he's knocked out on the couch, just out, dozing off. But he was like, I watched the whole movie.
And I can respect Marvel coming out saying they wouldn't recast the character, but I 100% believe Chadwick would not want that to be the way. I think he'd want the character still out there to help represent.
I think so too. I mean, I guess there is ways around it. They can also, like you guys or what was it? Was it you, Caucasian Chris, that mentioned about his sister playing the Black Panther role?
In the comics, Shuri takes on the Black Panther role at some points, which it's going to be fascinating to see what they do with the sequel, which I think they just wrapped filming last month.
Yeah.
I know they had a lot of production delays and stuff. He's not in it, but they're doing a Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever, I think it's called. So I don't know what they're going to do with the character, particularly because once Michael B. Jordan became the Panther in this, he burned the flowers that gave every Black Panther their power.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chadwick got the last one.
But since there's the technology one, the one behind the suit and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So
yeah, she creates the suit, but the suit is not what gives them
that power,
strength and everything.
She saved
she's gonna find a way to grow the plant again.
Yeah, she saved a little cutting of that plant so she can start growing that shit with her stash. You know what I mean?
I'm incredibly curious to see what the story's actually going to be and how it is.
Yeah, same. Because like you said, they said they're not going to recast them, but then how you make it a part 2? How's there a sequel? Like
well, I mean, I guess they have. I think the multiverse is going to be super cool and probably it's got positives and negatives. Like it's going to make everything a lot more convoluted. Like you can literally bring up anything you want, just say, "Oh, it was from this universe."
Yep, sure.
So I do have concerns that that's going to get a little out of hand. Like the big rumor now is they're bringing in Tom Cruise as an Iron Man variant, basically, in Doctor Strange.
I thought that was what? I thought that was fucking fake news.
I hope he dies.
Yeah, that's the big rumor. That is like if you're gonna, how can you do that and not bring in at some point a Black Panther variant?
Whoever's the villain in that movie, I hope they wipe out Tom Cruise. Fuck that Iron Man. Gone. 2 Iron Men dead.
Well, that's the rumor. I think in the trailer there's a people are even zooming in on one fight scene where it looks like there's an Iron Man fighting somebody.
Interesting.
I
heard that he might come back and they're gonna bring him back somehow.
I mean if I was him, dude, once you commit to a death scene, I don't want to tarnish the legacy. Like that is an awesome legacy he has in Marvel now. I don't think if I was him or Chris Evans, I'd come back.
You know, that was a good ending for him too.
It depends though, because if at the same time I feel like, listen, here's a way we can make you come back to where it makes sense in the story, this, that, and the third, and just in case, you know, here's a big chunk of money, plus some residuals for these following films. You'll be okay. I'll be in it. I'll do it. But I do get what you're saying too. Like once you end it off a certain way, it's like maybe you just want to move on with it. I mean, it could have been one of those 2 things too, where he's just like, you know what, I kind of want to move on, do something different, or just take a break from acting for a while. So I'm cool if you guys kill off the character in a big way, a cool way, and
they can use the Infinity Stones to bring him back because he absorbed all the power when you put the glove on. There could have been remnants of the power floating through him still, and it brings him back to life some fucking how.
I don't know. They could write anything they want, but I don't know, man. I feel like they ended. I love the way they ended Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. I love the way they ended Chris Evans, Captain America. I mean, obviously, you have to suspend disbelief a little bit, but you're already doing that to begin with.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say, if you're watching these type of movies, you can't.
People that fucking argue like how he fucking time traveled, stayed there, and then just rolled seriously. I'm like, you're watching a fucking comic book movie, man. Yeah. I'm like, this is the hill that you're dying on here that about being fake. Really?
I mean, in general, you're watching a movie in general. This isn't like a true story. This isn't a documentary. This is just a fucking movie. So, you don't question Flash running around the world 17 times before.
Yeah, I know, or Superman.
Before you drink your first cup of coffee, but you're gonna question something else, like something minuscule. I get it.
Okay, here's the biggest flaw of all comics and movies. So you know how like the girl's falling, falling off the building, and Superman's like on the bottom and he catches her?
Mm-hmm.
That's impossible. She would have exploded as soon as she hit his arms. She would have died. The gravity she would have hit him so hard, her back would have snapped. Because he didn't most of the movies are like he stays still. And
it's not like he goes with it.
Yeah, he don't go with it to slow it down. He just catches him.
Okay.
So there's like if you accept that, but you can't accept all this other shit. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Because that's how movies are, man. Superheroes are fake in the first place. And their powers, ridiculous.
And fucking them.
But you accept that. You accept Cyclops. shooting beams out of his fucking eyes.
What I like about these, especially these Marvel movies, is like again watching the animated series and then watching. I mean, I know they changed the stories up because the animated series are kind of make it more entertaining for children, I guess. But I like how they make it come to life. I love how they make it come to life, and they actually do an amazing fucking job of it versus DC. Well, I'm not gonna shit on them this episode. I'm gonna wait for midnight to do that. Like I've been doing. No, seriously, every single episode that I've been on with him, I have something to say about DC, and I can't help it. And I'm gonna have something to say about DC at midnight. So if you guys want to hear that shit, tune in then. But no, this here though for I think it's just an awesome film. I think it's an important film for like minorities and for females because you have a lot of strong women in this film, and you don't see that. We didn't see that too much growing up. Like a legitimate legitimate hero movie with not only black leads, but black leads that aren't.
You also haven't seen that in any real Marvel movie up until this point, I don't think.
Yeah, you have.
I was literally looking at a note I wrote down. How do you Okayu? I forgot how you say her name. His general there that's always with him with the spear. She's one of the coolest fucking characters in the entire MCU, man. She is just fucking badass.
She is.
I love her, especially when she cracks a joke after being like serious and stuff like that. It's perfect. Like it's awesome personality.
Those are usually the ones though, as far as like when you get that real serious character and then later they finally crack a joke and you laugh, you're like, oh shit, they do have some sort of sense of humor.
I'm watching this movie, and I don't remember if it's Infinity War or it must be Infinity War. When when Chadwick is standing there with her, and Chris Evans comes in with Scarlett Johansson, and they say she makes a joke saying to him, like, I thought when you said you were going to open Wakanda up to the rest of the world, I thought that mean you would bring in a Starbucks or something like that.
Oh shit! But yeah,
like she delivers her lines great. She's awesome action wise.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! The scene fucking with the big ass rhino shit when she just stopped in front of it and started looking at her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
By the way, those were Clydesdale horses in like rhino costumes.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Good job, horses.
Want to hear something crazy? So Wesley Snipes wanted to make a Black Panther movie back in 1992. Stan Lee was even on board for this.
That would have been interesting. I don't know how well it would have been, but that would have been pretty interesting.
Like it was kind of in production hell up until '96, till it just kind of fell apart.
I don't know about the storyline, but I think at that time because of Blade.
Yeah,
I think he could have pulled off a Black Panther action movie.
So that was 92. When did Blade come out? I didn't even think to look that up.
I want to say it was around the same time, 93, 94 maybe, tops.
96 maybe?
Really?
I mean, Wesley Snipes was a big name in the 90s.
It was so it was like WWE's Attitude Era because Triple H is in one of the Blade movies.
Ryan Reynolds is in the third one.
1998.
Yeah, as Deadpool, not before Deadpool.
Holy shit. 98. 98.
Oh, Blade wasn't
98.
until
Okay, so 98 Blade.
Before 98 Blade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blade
So that got
late?
canceled. They're like, what about you want to do Blade?
Yep. Came out in 98.
Yeah,
Part 2 came out in 2002, and Part 3 came out in 04.
Yeah.
I love Blade. That whole series.
Yeah, Blade was good.
So Wesley Snipes had the rights to get this made in 92, and he approved of the Marvel. Like the rights didn't go back to Marvel till like 2005 for the character.
You know who else I thought would have been from back in those times was Michael Jai White.
Okay.
May have been decent, just because
his body frame was too big.
But so was Wesley. Wesley Snipes pretty big too, though. Not as
that
big as Michael Jai White, but he's pretty big. But the reason why I'm saying him is because he's a natural martial artist. I believe
that's true
to an extent too.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the time, especially back then when they were making superhero. Well, no, because Batman wasn't like cock Diesel, but he looked Diesel in his suit at least. You know what I mean? So they could have done something. I'm not saying it would have been the greatest movie, but they could have done something.
But he was badass in Spawn.
Oh fuck yeah!
Boseman also never actually auditioned for the role. He just had discussions with Marvel about what he wanted to do with the character and stuff. Wow. And apparently, supposedly, he only earned $2 million for appearing in this particular film.
Really?
But he did have like a 5 movie deal contract that he signed
And he must have got some of the toys and distribution and all that
Yeah.
shit for residual.
I would
there
assume
goes $100 million right there.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why he didn't care. He's like,
Just on
"I'm gonna
2%.
take that."
You know what I mean?
The money was coming from other places. I don't know. I don't think he did the fifth. I think he died before fifth film though. So he came in Civil War. Then there was this. There was Infinity War and Endgame. I think he died before fifth film of his contract. He wasn't in anything after Endgame, right?
Not that I
And
recall.
yeah.
I mean, he was in Infinity War at the end. When they
Infinity
all
War
rushed
and
in.
Endgame, yeah. But
Infinity
that
War,
would have been
Endgame,
movies
Black
3 and 4.
Panther, Civil War, and
That's it.
yeah, I think that was it.
That was it.
But yeah, like I said, this was dope. This was a dope presentation. Not presentation. It was a dope. What was the word? Representation. Very dope representation.
Here's another crazy thing. So Ryan Coogler directed the movie. He directed Michael B. Jordan in Creed, and that's how one of the reasons Michael B. Jordan got cast in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
F. Gary was also in consideration to direct this movie, who did the NWA movie.
Ooh, interesting.
But
I think Coogler did an amazing job with this shit, though.
Well, F. Gary, I think, almost had the job, but he decided to direct The Fate of the Furious instead.
I don't even know.
Fast and
Furious 8.
Oh, fuck
What
Christ! Get more money on Marvel,
that's
man.
a stupid decision, but that could just be me.
Marvel,
I mean,
make more money.
but the good thing about that is Coogler got that opportunity and fucking knocked it out of the park.
So, I mean, discussions weren't going well with Coogler at the time either. Like Marvel wasn't sold on him until Creed came out, and Creed did well.
Wow.
And then boom, Creed, and then knocked it out of the park with this. I've never seen Creed, so I can't say how well that movie.
Either.
I mean, also Black Panther was the first Marvel movie to outmake its budget in the first weekend.
Nice.
The movie cost $200 million. It made $202 million the very first weekend it opened.
And I mean, that's because it got a lot of black and brown people to come out and watch a Marvel film in theaters. Like, oh shit, we're actually represented as serious characters, not like the side jokey funny guy, the best friend, the villain. It was like, oh, cool, this is cool. I'm gonna come take my kids to see this shit. Not that, and this is what I also said this on his podcast, that Marvel is like the ultimate family movie because you can bring your kids to watch these movies. A lot of
generational.
My wife loves these movies, so it's, you know what I mean. And it's one of those things where like I could see a family going to watch every single one of these films in theaters and then watch them again together like at home and shit.
I think what it is, it's a great combination of action, story, and character development. Like there's a little something in these movies for everybody, no matter what your age is.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're into story, and if you're into the soap opera types story stuff, there's elements in that in there. There's action for the people that are into the action, sci-fi for the people that are into that, and kids love all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
All of it. So I mean,
would you argue that perhaps if he was still around, if he was starting to get a few more roles after this, because he took the prominent roles, he took this, and then he passed, unfortunately. He had one more role that he did. But then, like, if he was still around and still able to do this, do you think he'd be rivaling Denzel Washington?
Ooh.
I would say it would
almost. I think Denzel has a little bit more
years. I was going to say for that though, it would take.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Denzel's at like his 60s right now, pretty much, right? This dude was in his 30s, so it was like he had 20 more years before he was at the point of what Denzel was. So do you think if he had the time, he would have been like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable to believe he could be up there.
Yeah, especially because, like you're saying, how he played like the real prominent roles too, and Denzel's played some very prominent roles. So it's very, very possible because he was a great actor, and you didn't hear anything. Another good thing about him, you didn't hear anything as far as like,
no scandals or nothing.
I was gonna say off the field, but like off the screen shit. You know what I mean? Like exactly. So it's very possible, which I wish we could have seen that. I'm sure the world, of course, is famous.
What did he do? There was like one or two Netflix movies I know he did after this, or something with Bridges, for like 42 Bridges or something like that. I think a cop drama.
I have no
I didn't
clue.
see that.
But I know
I don't
think
remember.
he did a serious role too, like a movie that was like more
Well, I mean, we
serious.
watched 42
Yep.
that he was the
Jackie
main
Robinson.
hero.
Oh yeah, there you go. That was there you go.
Oh,
You're right. Yep.
Back
I
up.
don't like.
She's mine.
I was. I mean, I was fully unaware of Chadwick Boseman prior to Black Panther.
Yeah, I mean,
And now that I've seen seen Black Panther and watched other stuff, 42 and a couple other handful of other things, like he was really a great actor, man. Like I loved his whole demeanor. He was a perfect. I think he was just a great combination of, like I mentioned, just fucking swagger and humbleness
yeah,
mhm.
definitely,
that he brought to each role.
definitely, because yeah,
I love the scene with the sandals and shit. It's like, really? That's your king? That's what the
Yeah.
king is wearing? Yes, I like to be comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
And he didn't give a shit.
I'm not
And
gonna
again,
lie. If he would have rolled up in some J's, it probably would have made it even funnier.
That was good, and the fact that, and also, I think that highlighted the brother-sister connection, like I mentioned before. Like she could pick on him when other people couldn't.
yeah.
Yep.
Here's another funny scene is when he's walking in the room and she's like, "My king," and he's like, "Stop!" Just
Yeah, he's like, stop. What the hell?
I was cracking up when she's showing him the new suits, and she's like, "Go ahead, kick it." He's like, "You recorded? Oh, it's just for research." When she has her hologram camera on, or something, and he kicks it, and goes flying. He's like, "Delete that."
Delete that now.
and she was like, "You didn't have to kick it across the room." He's like,
Yeah, no, she was like, I just wanted you to hit it. I didn't want you to fuck.
Just say how hard. Like,
But it was cool. It was cool though because she was just messing with him because she was like, it absorbs the energy, and then you can give that energy off, which is just wild. That's
it's one of the coolest fucking costumes out there too in the MCU too.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Yeah, this was a really good film though. Again, I really enjoyed it. This is only my second time watching it too, believe it or not.
Yeah, mine
Really?
too. Second time.
I think I've seen it probably 3 or 4 times.
Well, I'll be seeing it a third time in a couple weeks or a month or some shit.
I mean, after I've watched it at least once or twice when it came out, but I'm sure I watched it after he died.
Yeah.
No, I don't
But,
think I did.
Final ratings, gentlemen, before we spin
I'm
the
sticking
wheel.
with my 9. It's a solid
9.
movie. It's a great movie.
I think it would be a 10 if they like they had good fight scenes, but I think if they were better.
More whites.
Like there's other Marvel movies that had way better fight scenes.
You're the only one that caught that, Chris.
No, I'm like,
I can't hear when I'm talking, so
No, I said when you were like, I think I made a movie. I said if there was more whites in it.
wow.
And Chris just started laughing.
Is there just one white person in the movie? I think it's just
Captain America was like that one.
that agent guy.
It's just the CIA guy. Oh no, the villain too. At the beginning.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Claw.
Yeah, what's his Andy Serkis, who is the director of Venom 2.
So I'm sticking with my 10, and you guys say you're sticking with your 9. So
I'm giving it a 9. I'm not putting it the other half. I knew I was gonna do that anyway. I just wanted dramaticness, because at the end of the day, this is literally. Let's see. So of the entire MCU, I don't want to spoil it, but Civil War. What's the other one? Civil War, Black Panther, Infinity War, Endgame. Until now, with Spider-Man, were like the 4 that no matter what, I can watch on repeat over and over and over and over and over again.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A. See, I think Civil War was a real turning point for the MCU. It really, like, internal struggle and violence against their own kind. I don't know. It was a new direction, I think.
I really liked Winter Soldier. It comes up in a close runner-up. But Civil War, I can literally watch over and over. But if somebody asks me, yo, what's your favorite Marvel movies? I always say Winter Soldier, Civil War, and Endgame. But my top 4.
Dude, I still get fucking goosebumps at the end of Endgame when they open all the portals and just all the people come through. It still gives me goosebumps in the final fight there.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like, people still put up the videos, kind of almost like those. Where were you? Yeah, where were you when this happened? Like they do for like 9/11 and shit. It's like, where were you when this happened? And when Thor or when Captain America grabs the hammer.
Yeah.
Everybody goes fucking crazy, man.
Yo, for the first time ever picking that hammer up, he had some good ass combos. You know how to use that fucking thing.
Well, here's our first movie for the Chicks Picks.
Los Angeles. Is this Ibrahim?
I never
It
heard
looks
this
like an
ever.
Ibrahim movie.
Never
Dude,
heard
this
of it.
movie's almost empty. Or this wheel.
Oh, we better get to our women and start having them pick shit.
Dirty Dancing.
We
Yeah,
will.
I hope so.
After this one's completely done, then we can let them refill it again.
Soundtrack is awesome, Dirty Dancing. I've seen that movie like a million times, by the way.
Fuck is
You
this?
would.
Another Ibrahim movie?
No, come on. No, keep going.
Crybaby, my wife picked.
Oh, Crybaby's good. That's Johnny Depp.
It's gonna make it. It's gonna make it.
Yep.
I haven't seen it.
Crybaby's Johnny Depp. Young Johnny Depp, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
So Lost.
Yo, there's this one character in there. Yo, I know Aaron's gonna die as soon as he sees
shit.
it. Did you ever see this, Aaron?
No.
Oh my God! Let's just say her. No, I'm not even gonna give her name. I invite it to be a surprise because the name might give it away a little bit. You'll expect something.
All right.
Crybaby's kind of like a musical though. There's a lot of singing in it, but not like a musical.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna take a shot.
I'm out of water.
This is for
For
Chadwick, DMX, and today's my grandmother's birthday. So happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Sorry, guys, I'm out of water. But Chadwick, you know what's up. Stop it.
No, that has to be his tombstone, right?
What?
Wakanda
It has
forever.
to be a Blackbeard, the Wakanda sign.
I would hope so.
I would if I was a Marvel character. I'm like, yo,
There's few. If you get a movie role where you can basically own the character, it doesn't happen often. This is by far one of those times where he is that character.
yo, and Iron Man.
For that.
And Robert Downey Jr. We talked about him being Iron Man until the day he dies. Chadwick is going to be
Yep.
associated with Black for as long as people remember.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's gonna go on for generations, like Chris was saying, as far as these movies are generational.
Oh, don't give it away.
At your face, happy birthday
Fuck.
to your grandmother.
They gave away the fucking name I was talking about.
Hello, Facebook user. If you click that top link where it says the restream link, Facebook, if you want your stuff to be showing up, click that link. But hello.
What up? What up?
Keeping in.
Hello.
And
Don't mind me. I gotta pour myself another beer here.
If you missed the wheel spin, the movies we're doing next week is Lost Angels and Crybaby. I've seen neither one of them, but
I never seen Lost Angels.
Me
But
neither.
I know
I
my wife-
haven't seen either of
Crybaby a few
these.
times.
I know for a fact
Crybaby
my
a
wife's
few
gonna be
times.
happy because she picked Crybaby and she's
Nice.
been.
I've definitely not heard of either of them.
You know, it's funny too. I don't know if your guys' significant others do this. Which, Chris, when we refill the wheel, you definitely gotta get some from
I
the
will.
lady.
I will.
But anytime the chick pick isn't picked, they think it's rigged. I'm like, no, it's not rigged.
Yeah, no, right?
Mad at me for a long time when I didn't hit that wheel for a long time. So you guys never pick the chick pick.
I think it's a randomizer. We don't choose. It's kind of like asking you guys something to eat. You never know. We just hit
Oh shit!
hey.
Just don't know. You
Shit,
don't know
son.
if you want some.
He went there. That's dope.
Matter of fact, maybe
It's the truth, though.
maybe that is the thing to do when you know you're getting ready to go out to eat with your lady. You want her to pick. You just put all the restaurants you know she likes. You just spin the wheel. Boom. That's where we're going. But I want nope. You didn't know what you wanted. Now you know what you want.
Yep. The randomizer, bitch. You have no
Yep.
choice.
Yep.
You think I want Taco Bell?
Yeah, like
No.
shit.
I was gunning for Pizza Hut.
Right, yeah.
There's Taco Bell on there. Then there's this fancy Italian place.
Yeah.
What type of wheel is?
Aaron's like, no. He's like, fuck. He's looking at his wallet because it's getting close to land on that wheel.
Come on, drive.
No, I don't want. No, I'll go to a nice place over from fucking Taco Bell. Like, let's go to a steak spot.
That's true because it kills
Shit, I'll
you.
take the Golden Corral over any most shit half the time.
I think that's gone. Now.
Golden Corral breakfast. I prefer.
Golden Corral is gone?
I believe.
Oh, they're not open
You're
because of
bugging.
COVID. No, they're done.
No, I said
Golden,
was gone.
yo, they opened up one in Saratoga.
Ah,
The one on
The
Central
Central
Ave
Ave-
closed?
It's closed.
it's been closed. That was even gone before COVID. I
What
believe.
happened then?
No, I think it happened during COVID.
Oh, during COVID. Okay.
What'd you
I thought it
say?
was gone before COVID.
She's over there screaming, they're disgusting. That place was dirty as hell.
Yeah. Yo, they're
I do not hear good things.
okay.
Yeah, but for fucking $14 and all you can eat steak,
I mean, I love I'm down for any breakfast buffet by far.
Yep. They have a good breakfast
Stuff
buffet.
my face with all kinds of breakfast food.
They had stuffed French toast, banana bread French
is fucking
toast.
fire. Banana bread French toast is fucking fire. I had that out in Colorado. That shit was so fucking delicious.
Yeah, it is.
And it was like, oh, I loved it.
I would want to do like strawberries or blueberries or something instead of banana.
Stuff.
I'm with other Chris on that one.
You can go Puerto Rican, Chris. You know,
banana bread's delicious.
which is
I don't like eating bananas, but I love banana bread. And
Yeah,
that's how they make it. It's banana bread, and they make it French toast.
Yeah,
They don't put bananas in the bread.
No, it's exactly what James said. It's like banana.
It's banana bread. They cut it and they make French toast with it.
It's so. Fucking good. It's so fucking good. Oh my God.
I mean, you don't need syrup or anything. You grab it around, and you're fucking eating it.
They put whipped cream on it. I was good with that because it's already has
Yeah,
like.
you don't need nothing.
man, I go straight for bacon and eggs and sausage.
thank
Now I
you.
want breakfast food, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Give me some French toast.
All right, what were we talking about?
Cool.
I don't think that podcast is about food. Breeding.
No, it should be. We could do that.
Oh, we could.
I mean, movies and food. Shit, what stat goes with these movies? Cool. Do you guys? Okay, before we dive into Cool Runnings, do you guys want to figure out how these two movies connect and not the obvious? Chris and James and me, not the blackness.
There's a token white guy.
different countries.
Different countries.
Jamaica.
How about the fact
Wakanda.
that they're both national heroes for their section of the world?
Ah, that works too. Let's see what else.
I like that.
Yeah.
They're heroes that shows. They both show positivity. I mean, they show a lot of shit that goes on, but in the end, they show positivity.
Kind of underdog stories.
They all run.
Wow.
Who said that? That has to be.
Is that your brother?
They all
It
run.
sounds like something he would say.
No, it's not my brother.
No, mine.
Oh,
Henry.
they all run.
Hey, shit.
State your name, gangster.
Damn.
What's your name? Chris, are you on the Facebook thing or nah?
Who are you talking to, me?
Puerto Rican Chris, sorry.
On what
No,
Facebook
no.
thing? What are you talking about?
The chat.
The chat. The restream thing.
No.
No.
How would I be on it? You're hosting.
It's
Mother.
Ma. Oh, it's Ma. Hey, Mama.
What?
What's up?
It's
Hello.
Mom. Mother. That means mom, James. That's mom.
She usually knows how this works. Her name, you usually see her name.
I know.
All right.
Mom, you got to click that top link. James, go downstairs and explain it to her.
So, okay. So they all run? All right.
All right, so Cool Runnings. I'm going to start off with James this time.
Cool. Oh, fuck. All right. Okay. Out of live action, this is Disney movies.
Yeah,
This is one of my top,
Okay.
but it's not like a top movie. Like I seen, like I don't
Yeah.
love this movie. I'm going to give it a 7.
not bad. I'm letting the whites go first and we do the black movies, and then I'm going first and we do the.
I'm going 8. I love this movie. I remember loving this movie as a kid. I haven't watched it in well over a decade, and just watching it, I felt inspiration.
Nice.
Again, I'd give it an 8. It's a fun movie.
I'm honestly right there with you, but it was like I probably haven't seen this since damn near my childhood, maybe once or twice, but like I count my teens as my childhood too, so probably in my
Yeah,
teens.
same here. Teens, yeah.
And for me, it holds up. There was a lot of parts that I remember just from watching it from years ago and laughing at, and I had a good time with this movie. I had a really good time with this movie, and yeah, so I'm gonna give it an 8 as well.
I'm going. Cool Runnings. Yeah, I'm with you right there. I'm giving it an 8.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. I'm giving it an 8. It's solid.
Oops, I didn't do that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it was funny. I mean, you had the comedy in it. You had like the feel good story in it. You had the unity in it.
I'm shocked Disney took the risk of bobsledding as like the main sport. They're like, yo, let's take bobsledding and make this a movie.
Well,
People love it.
that's what makes it so iconic and so like, oh my god, it's because this has never been done at that point before. What the hell are fucking people
Well,
from
you're
an
right, but
island
I'm
know
just talking
about
about the idea
bobsledding? You know
comes.
what I mean?
Whose idea was it around the table? They're like,
It's
yo, I
a
got
true
this movie.
story. Oh well, I mean, hey,
Oh, it is a true story.
yeah,
actually.
it was
You're
an
right. You're
Olympic.
right.
They won at the Olympics. Like,
You're right.
So it's not that bobsledding. The whole idea is it's an underdog story. People love underdog stories.
I do.
This movie's made well. Literally just about the only thing accurate in this movie is the fact that they crash the bobsled at the end.
That's it. They're like, we crashed at the end. That's the only real thing.
1% of this movie is actually based in reality.
You tell me that guy never carried a lucky egg? Wow, that's fucking bullshit. That crushed my dreams. Movie like 4 now.
So, I didn't read all the interviews and looking up trivia and stuff. But like the actual bobsledders involved in this, they're like, they've been asked like how much of this was true. They're like 1%, like the crash. That was pretty much it. And even the crash, in the movie they portray it as a malfunction in sled where the bolt comes off and stuff like that. In reality, it was more that they couldn't handle the speed.
No, the announcer did say record-breaking speed.
He said that, yeah, but they show the bolt coming off like it's a mechanical thing.
Which I'm not mad at, because again, I say this a lot on Horror Research 30, and I'm sure I've mentioned it on here, where they have that little small thing where earlier in the movie where they have, was it John Candy's character is like, hey, I need a sled. I have basically $5,000. I believe he said like 4,200 or something. So basically $5,000. I need a sled for my team, blah, blah, blah. So it's like a cheap sled. And you kind of see how it looks. You kind of see how they're working on it at one point, where they're sanding the fucking the bottom of it down to kind of smooth it out so it can go over the ice better and all that shit. So I'm not mad at that they showed later on when the bolt fucks up to kind of flip it. And they had to do that, because if they just used the speed thing, that may have taken away from the movie and from like the moment of the strength of that part. How like, they flip over and then, are you dead, man? No, I'm not dead.
And there's flashes there where they're showing after they crash of the crash and them just going through the ice. That's legit footage from the '88 Olympics that they cut in of the actual crash and stuff like that. But this movie is a great example of how you can say based on a true story, and the movie itself is not really the story.
It's what it is. It's like, okay, they
basically had an event and then worked backwards to write this movie.
But I'm not mad at it though, because I'm sure that like the way they did the story, they had to have. It's a Disney movie, so you want to make people laugh. You want it to be a feel good story. You know what I mean? You want to make people laugh and all that good stuff. You want to make.
I don't say that in any like demeaning way. I love this movie.
But I feel like if they did like the true story based on like say they did 100% true or say even like 50-75% true, I don't think Disney would have touched it. I feel like it would have been more of not like an adult type film, but a more adult type film as far, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be like a kid's film. Like you could watch this with kids and they would laugh at it because we watched it as kids. I mean, we all grew up on it. We all watched it as kids. When did this come out? 93? So I was 10 years old.
I was like 7, 8. Yeah.
I was 8. I was about 8 years. So again, we watched this as kids. We laughed at it as kids. We had a good time as kids. Sanka was probably the funniest character in this fucking movie.
Dougie Duck. I know that. So Dougie, what else was he in? I meant to look this up and I totally forgot because I knew the name Dougie Doug from other stuff and I don't remember what.
Different world? Was he in a different world?
Oh, the show, the series.
I think so.
Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah, I think so. Nickelodeon. That's where I was getting from. Like Nickelodeon style.
Well,
honestly, man.
I don't think so.
Honestly, like I don't get me wrong, I don't mind the mechanical malfunction that causes it, but at the same time, for me, it's more devastating. Yeah, it's annoying. It's like, fuck, this thing fell apart. Fuck. But me, honestly, it would have been like, yo, that shit's insane. They fucking were doing so well that they could, you know what I mean? And the shit, like, it fucked them. Like, that would have been more, you know what I mean? That's more devastating to me than, fuck, the fucking piece of equipment fucked up. You know what I mean?
I get that, though, Chris, but I feel if it was more geared towards, like, an adult theme film, they would have probably did, you know what I mean? If it was more based on the true story, not based on the events, then they would have did it like, you know what I mean, and all that shit.
Yeah.
3 of the main bobsledder guys have in interviews have talked about how this was originally meant to be a serious sports drama film.
I'm kind of happy it wasn't, honestly, because like when I was watching this movie, it made me think of my childhood, just sitting down and watching this with like my younger brother and some friends and shit, and just laughing and having a good time. And it just worked.
This is, I think, one of the best underdog stories out there. Like it's feel good, where you can portray an underdog story where they don't win, but you still come away feeling inspired.
You think
Yeah,
it's better
I mean-
than Little Giants?
Little Giant, oh man, Little Giant was fucking
Oh,
great.
that was good. We you know what we need to do, guys? We need
Like Little Giants.
I think we need a sports movie wheel. Once we whittle these movies down some more, because Little Giants was a fucking good one. Rookie
I
of the
like
Year.
Gridiron Gang.
Rookie of the
even though
Year
they
is
do
great.
win, but
That's the
yeah.
first movie I ever paid for pay-per-view.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Which one's
That was
Rookie of the
good.
Year?
The baseball where the kid breaks his arm and he's
And
like,
then he
he pitches like
Yeah.
106 miles per hour.
It's all right.
Angels in the Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield is a good classic.
Yeah.
Sandlot.
Gridiron
dude.
Gang.
Sandlot. It's fucking Sandlot.
Okay, we'll
What's the women's baseball team one? I forgot the name of it.
League of Their Own.
Tom
League of Their
Hanks,
Own.
yeah.
A League of
League of
Their
Their
Own.
Own. Madonna's in it.
Yeah.
Ricky
Lake.
Lake, I think.
Oh,
Rosie O'Donnell, probably.
There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, we gotta do it. We'll talk behind the scenes about that stuff.
That's a good movie.
dude, after they crashed and they pick up that sled and they cut to the scene of
Oh
that
yeah.
walking sled, I got fucking goosebumps again.
Is that part true?
I don't know.
Did you cry?
Or did they die when their heads were rubbing against the side of the
You
fucking
stop it.
James. No, they didn't die, James.
Oh, I don't know because you said this movie's not true now. I thought.
Well, no. He was saying like
The only thing that's actually happened is the crash.
and they're a Jamaican team, Jamaican bobsled team, of course. Then they just did their own thing, which again I'm not mad at that because it just made it more, especially watching as a kid. Because just think if they did it like the real way, it wouldn't have been as fun and as entertaining for us watching this as children as it would be maybe if we watched it as adults and it was the more serious tone to it.
I mean, from what I was reading, there's people, of course, in Jamaica that hate this movie just based on the fact that it puts a spotlight on them and they're associated with this for the rest of the time. But at the same time, financially, it's helped interest in their Olympic activities and stuff like that, being able to raise money to send some of their athletes to the fucking Olympics.
And I can see the whole like what the fuck, this is what really happened. Like if you're gonna portray this beautiful, wonderful event that happened, let's tell the whole story. Let's tell the true story so the world knows about it. So I get why people are pissed off about it or why they're upset about it, but at the same time, like you just said, it also helped with about the finances and helping Jamaican teams get into the Olympics for.
See, that's making me question this whole movie now. Like, how did they get the money to get there? The main character, did he really trip and fuck up his Olympics, so he found another sport to do it?
A lot of marijuana sales. Selling on the beach.
Well, I don't remember the details I read, but they didn't do like the fundraising activities, like the kissing booth, the dancing in the street. They weren't doing shit like that. I don't think they had a real difficult time getting the financing to get to the Olympics. They were also welcomed with open arms, basically. The scene with John.
That's kind of racist, by the way. That scene when like, the white guys are saying "Give back to where you came from." I'm like, oh, Disney, goddamn, that's a little racist. That's racist, there, man.
John Candy says he only has the money, like $4,800.
But you know like, that was definitely happening and a lot worse, right?
Oh yeah. I know. Just like 44.
Like they were given a sled to help qualify. Like I don't think they spent any money on it.
Okay.
All right, so guys, this is us. We're the bobsled team. I was hoping Ibrahim would have been on this podcast because we could have had the
bobsleds.
I can't be in the back. You'll be doing wheelies.
No, you gotta be in the front, James.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get the
downhill. You get the speed going.
Yeah, wait in the front.
And because
going like a fireball going so
seeing as how Mom is like our most loyal watcher, she would be our coach. She'd keep us in line. James, you'd sit in the front. That means you're also in control of steering, though, James. You're not just.
Right. That's right.
What makes it funny though is because John Candy's like when they were talking about the whole story, how he cheated, he put the extra weight at the front. Like we're just gonna use James.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sit in the front. Yeah, I'm steering this shit. We're going.
As soon as we get running and going, he just goes cannonball.
We're gonna launch right off and go through walls and shit. Take out all the whole crowd.
That's what we yell. That's what we yell when we take off from the top there. When they do their saying, We'll do 1, 2, 3 cannonball.
Okay, so where is everybody? I guess I'm gonna be the guy in the very back just because of the intro.
Man.
So where Chris and Chris, where you at? Who's sitting behind James?
Is it usually the fastest one, the last one?
No, Dougie Doug was not the fastest one of those guys.
Oh, huh.
He did the brakes. He did the brakes. Dougie Doug did the brakes. He wasn't the
Yeah,
fastest.
you're right.
The fastest was the one that was all the way up in the front.
He was the one who's steering. You're right. Yeah.
But you had to know all the turns, so you'd have to been studying that shit, James. But again,
Yeah, we're gonna die. That's too much work.
John Candy was a legend, I think. And this was the last movie he filmed, and that actually came out in his lifetime.
Really?
Wow.
So he had 2 movies come out. He died after this movie came out, and then had 2 more movies of his that came out after that. But this is the last movie he was alive with when it came out.
Oh, this came after Home Alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Home Alone was 1990. This was 93.
Jesus Christ, I need to get the years straight. I don't even know anymore.
That's probably as far as like just a normal. Again, normal because you guys know Batman Returns is my favorite Christmas movie. But as far as like a normal Christmas movie, it's definitely Home Alone 1 and 2. I love those fucking movies.
Those are great movies, man.
To this day, I fucking love them.
Disney originally wanted Kurt Russell as Coach Blitzer.
I'm glad it was John.
Glad
Candy.
they didn't.
Dude, John Candy was fucking awesome in this role. He personally insisted on portraying the coach and even agreed to take a pay cut to do it.
I love it.
Damn.
I love like John Candy is one of those actors where when you watch his movies or movies he's in, you know you're gonna have a good fucking time. You know you're gonna have a good fucking time, some laughs, and he's like, I feel like he's like everybody's Uncle Buck. He's like everybody's uncle. No matter what color you are, he's everybody's uncle. Huh?
That was a great movie. Uncle Buck's a great movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you guys didn't think I knew about that, huh?
That's pretty
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but you gotta.
I am a little shocked.
All joking aside, you gotta think about like certain movies like that when we were growing up that came on TV a lot or whatever. Like I have white friends other than you two guys. I grew up with like my first friend is white. My very first
I
friend.
don't know. I work with him. I never seen this.
I say hi to your brother sometimes, James, when I see you.
Yeah, technically not friends though, because you say hi, it'd be nice.
I don't even know who Uncle Buck is.
Ignore him. Act like I don't know who he is, even though you guys look just alike. But just not being racist. I'm not saying all white people look alike. I'm just saying that James and his brother look just alike.
No, all the kind of.
So if a white guy says hi to a black man, the white guy thinks they're friends.
Probably. I have a black friend, man. He's mad cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. What does he do? I don't know. He said,
we hang out at the bus stop.
Yeah, we don't get into specifics. Like, I don't even know who Uncle Buck is or what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, you never seen Uncle Buck? You gotta watch that one. Man.
Oh, what was the movie called?
Uncle Buck.
I'm like, motherfucker, I would hope it was on Uncle Buck.
Well,
Yeah,
no, his name was in the movie. I didn't know.
I hope.
Yeah.
The movie was 88. It's late 80s, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Who's in it?
John Candy.
John Candy.
Oh.
John Candy and a bunch of white people.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking funny. Oh, Macaulay Culkin's in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
No, it's a good film. It's a good film.
I think I won't be surprised if everyone agrees, but my favorite character is Sanka
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah. He's the funny one.
with his lucky egg, which was actually made out of rubber.
Nice.
Well, it makes sense because that shit would have cracked
He should
the
have
first
broke
time.
mad. Fuck. Yo, all right. So he keeps the egg in his crotch, and there's a scene where he kisses the egg.
Yeah, he kissed his own dick. That's what he did.
No, not that. It's what the dude was like, "Can I kiss your lucky egg?" And
Yeah.
but the funny part about that is after the dude kisses it, like he's like looking away, he's rubbing it off by his shirt, like. I was like, this is just great. Like I love little things like that, so where they just kind of throw it in there.
There is a lot of subtle jokes in this. One of my favorite scenes is where they first get the bobsled team together. They gather everybody in that auditorium there, and then they show the video of the crashes. And John Candy's narration is that everyone is crashing.
And all those people, so
everybody's gone.
Yep.
Fucking left like ninjas. Didn't hear no chairs or nothing. They were gone.
I'll say it for you, James. They were ninjas. Nigga ninjas.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn. Nah, I wasn't thinking that.
I was. I'm not putting that on you guys. When I say crazy shit like that, it's me.
Oh, here's the line I wrote down. Always remember your bones won't break in a bobsled. No, they'll shatter.
That's right.
And yeah, again, going back with John Candy, like those one-liners he has, and those like just the certain things that he says in film. Again, going back to Uncle Buck, it just works. If you haven't seen Uncle Buck, you guys need to go check that out. If you haven't seen Cool Runnings, you need to check that out as well, because it's John Candy might be one of those other really good whites that I'm a fan of. I'm starting to. This is you guys.
I did like the argument at first when the first time they go to get in the bobsled, Sanka wants to be the driver. And then
Oh yeah, because he goes, "I'm always the driver." Yeah.
And John Candy rattles off his accomplishments, and he's like, "That's a hell of a place to be coming from."
And then, when he tells him the responsibility, he's like, "You know what? You're right. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be upset."
Yeah, you gotta study and all that shit. No, fuck that.
And then the first time they're in the legit bobsled on the ice, and he tells them he has to pee before they go, and then their entire sled run before they crash is him yelling about.
Attention P.
Yeah.
Then he ended up like, "Oh, you can go to the bathroom now." He's like, "Oh, don't have to."
But the entire bobsled run is just audio wise is him yelling.
Those the box cart things they were doing in the beginning of the movie. I don't know if you guys are ever in the Cub Scouts. I was, believe it or not. Yep.
Nope.
But it reminded me of those. I was for I don't know. I forgot how long I was in there, but my older brother, shout out to you, Reggie.
You get kicked out?
He made one of those cars that you race down the hill. You put the strings.
The go-kart.
No, not a go.
No, it was like soapbox derby.
Soapbox.
No, it was about this big. Like you couldn't fit. It was about this big. It was like wood, whatever. He made it. I wish I still had that.
I made those little wooden cars, but they were literally.
Oh, I did too with the CO2 thing.
And they go down that hill.
Yeah, there's
those that
like a Matchbox track almost.
Yep, that kind of reminded me of it. The way that the car, you know what I mean, the little things looked that they were racing in the box cars that they were racing in earlier in the movie. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, that.
It reminded me of Little Rascals.
I haven't seen. Oh yes, that's another good one, James. Fucking Little Rascals.
Because they did that. That's their whole thing.
That's fucking this shit. Who's that? Spanky and fucking Buckwheat.
Spanky, Alfalfa.
Yeah, he loved pickles, man.
Oh, we got it.
Loves his pickles.
We got a dollar. We got a dollar. Hey. Oh, we got it. That's another good one.
Oh shit.
We need like a childhood wheel where we just each of us just throw X amount of movies on from our childhood that we enjoyed.
Oh man.
That's a good
All right, crazy casting trivia. So Denzel Washington turned down the role of Doris, the main sprinting character.
I'm glad he did.
Eddie Murphy turned down the role of Sanka, balking. They both laughed at the pay that was offered to them. That's why.
But this is the type of movie where
I don't think it would work.
Because you got too many big names, and sometimes it doesn't work. Just because they're big names and they're amazing actors, sometimes that doesn't work, especially for a movie like this. And that's no disrespect to the actors in this film. It just worked. It just worked the way it did. It worked the way. I mean, it's not a perfect movie, but it just worked.
No. It's an ensemble cast, and they did a good job putting an ensemble cast together. Once you start bringing in big names, that kind of ruins.
Yeah, this is like C or B level.
Now, I will say this: if they made like a serious version of this movie and went really with the whole, like the realism of the events, then if you put the bigger names in there, that's a little bit different. Then it's like you almost have to listen. We need you guys to be in these certain, you know what I mean? Because we know you can act the fuck out of it.
They definitely went full lighthearted on this movie. I think they rewrote the script a couple times just because they knew they wanted it to be funnier than it was.
And I'm glad they did.
Oh yeah,
so fucking.
This movie has its cheesy, cliche parts. There's no question of that. It's a Disney movie. You could see some of the shit coming, but I don't know, man. It still works.
Yeah, it works great. It works great.
Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Disney live action, but this is one of the best ones to me.
I see now. I do enjoy it. Like I'd have to see the movies to tell you, but I do.
I'm not talking about Marvel. Marvel don't count. I'm talking about Disney shit.
I like Disney live action for certain films like this, and I'm sure there's a few others. I just can't think of the names. But
like Tooth Fairy with the rocks, stupid.
Okay, yeah, like that. No, but I won't watch something like
Vin Diesel one, Tooth Fairy.
Fuck Vin
Stupid.
Diesel. No, like the Lion King. I'm not gonna watch that because I just refuse.
Oh no.
The Lion King, the original Lion King, the animated
I'm
series,
not-
Cartoon.
cartoon is my favorite Disney movie of all time, besides White Fang, of course. But cartoony ones, I should say. And yeah, so there's certain live action ones I'm like, I'm not gonna touch it. Like I don't even want to watch Aladdin, and it might not even be that bad, but I love Aladdin, the cartoon version of it. So I don't want to,
Yeah.
I don't want to say tarnish because you still got the originals.
Crazy stuff. Apparently, I can't confirm this because this is IMDb is the only place I saw this, but they did have a note that Tupac auditioned for a role in this movie.
Nice.
Wow. I feel like if Tupac was in this movie, he would have been the bald dude, the tough dude.
Oh, the top, yeah.
That's the only. I'm not saying he couldn't be funny, but that's like the.
Like Tupac was kind of ripped, but he wasn't that big. Yul Brynner was a big actor.
But still, you can still play that tough role.
The other three guys, at least.
You can still play that tough role, though. You know what I mean? I can see him either playing that role.
So I don't know.
I can see if not the tough role, then it would be the
Not the dude with the egg.
No, not him.
The dirty guy that's under his parents' control.
Him, yeah. And then when he finally steps up to his dad, like, look, this is what I'm doing. This is, I mean, I don't remember what he said verbatim, but Dad, I'm staying. This is what I'm doing. Basically, which, But I could also say, here's the reason I could see him playing the other guy, the tough role, is because when he gives that speech in the bathroom, like, that right there. Like,
no, I can see that. I guess that depends. But now I've just kind of locked that in with his physique to match that.
Yeah. Because because that fight that your cousin started, Chris and James, the Swiss.
Yeah.
Started all that damn trouble.
We did.
Was it
But you bring that up, the bar scene. I love that whole bar scene where they get into the bar fight. He gives them that pep talk.
Yeah.
And then leaves the bathroom, and Yul Brynner's like, wait, where's he going?
Yep.
And then they have that bar fight that ensues. Like that's
fucking Sanka comes out of nowhere and just jumps.
And he comes jumps and
see a scene like that for a comedy movie. I would love for us to be in a scene like that, like all of us, and then just somebody comes out of nowhere. What would make it funnier is if James was the one that came out of nowhere, jumps over a table and tackles him.
the fat boy drop kick.
Oh, you mentioned that. I think you were talking about doing that to your brother for the fucking But anytime you won money or something, he'd come to your desk and tell you, which I thought was hilarious. Oh fuck! Shout out to you, Mike, for doing that. I hope you do that again to your brother, especially because we work on different floors. If he came all the upstairs, like, yo, James, look, I won $50.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I can't. That shit.
Okay.
It's one of those things where if you guys were there in person, you would be laughing because me and James were talking at his desk. And his brother worked on literally the other side of the building, on the same floor, but the other side of the building. Could have just texted James like, "Hey, yo, I just won $50." Came over to him, "Yo, I just won $50 on a scratch off." James was like, "I should punch you in the fucking face right now. Fuck you." I was like, "James, that's your brother. You can't say congratulations." He's like, "No, because this fucker always does this. He always comes all the way over."
Because he walked over, he could have just messaged me on the fucking Skype.
He could have messaged you on Skype. He could have texted you. He could have sent you a Facebook message. He could have told you later. He just wanted to see your reaction.
He wanted to show it to me. That's why he wanted me to fucking see it.
He could have took a picture and showed it to you.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, it has to be in person.
Oh, I love that shit though. But yeah, man, this again, going back to my childhood, like this brought back good memories of just sitting down watching this movie and fucking just laughing. I think that's one thing I love about when we get these type of films. I forgot what other movie we got that was from like a kids type movie. And you're just like, this shit is so fucking funny and so fun. It brings back. That's why I want to do those other wheels, like childhood wheels and shit. Because it's the feel good shit. It's like, yeah, this was a fun time. This was a fun time.
Yeah, man. Watching this. I don't know how long it's been since I've seen this.
Forever.
It's 10 or 15 years at the earliest.
For me, it's probably like 20.
But, I'm watching this and I felt almost inspired again. It's a great underdog story. Like I said, when they picked the sled up at the end there after their crash to walk to the finish line, I got goosebumps again.
Did you want to get a bobsled? Did you want to start a bobsled team?
No.
Yes.
You know what? I would love to be in a bobsled though when they did this run. Maybe not as fast as they're fucking doing it, but I would.
I'm out.
Fun time.
Fuck that.
But I don't know, man. Like this movie was good. There's nothing in this movie I think that doesn't hold up. The jokes are good. It's got its craziness to it, but like
Of course.
it's good enough to ignore that it doesn't bother you or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean the cheesiness, it's fine, and it was the '90s. It worked then, and because I think what works for us too is watching those certain films because we grew up in that era of the '80s and '90s movies. I mean, yes, we were all young then in the '80s, of course, but we watched those movies in the '90s. Well, Chris, Caucasian Chris and James, you guys are like 46, so you guys seen those movies damn near as an adult.
46.
73.
But me and Puerto Rican Chris, we were young.
Yum.
But no, it's one of those things where it's like you understand the humor, you got the lingo, you got the slang, and all that other stuff that was from these movies from back in the day. Versus, like, say, if you're watching it with a kid now, they're like, "Oh, this movie's not that funny. How is this movie funny? It's stupid." Blah, blah, blah. All that corny ass. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about, kids. Yeah, this was good. I'm glad. I'm like this was a good week for us. I'm glad we got both of these films together, just because you got like you got some funniness in Black Panther, but you got a lot of seriousness in it. And then this one, you did get some serious points, but you got a lot more comedy in it, a whole lot more comedy. And they both sent like a good, cool message. So yeah, good. I'm happy with this week. Very happy with this week. Next week we'll see. Next week we'll see.
I'm already excited about next week.
I don't know what to say yet. I really don't know.
What's the movies again?
Crybaby and Lost Angels.
Oh, Crybaby's good. So yeah, I'm good with that one.
Lost
I'm
Angel.
taking James' word on that.
Lost Angels, which came out in 1989.
I don't know what the fuck that is. We'll find out when we watch the trailers.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. So, final ratings for this one,
I'm
gentlemen?
sticking with my 8. It's I would
7.
recommend it as a fun watch. This is something that if I come across it on TV, I'd probably just leave it on in the background.
Same here. Same here.
What did I give it initially? An 8?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
James?
7.
Stop that damn yawn. You're making me yawn now. I'm sticking with my 8 as well. Had a great fucking time with this. Lots of laughs. I watched them both this morning.
Yep.
So,
Same here.
Great films. And again, people tune in next week when we do Los Angeles and Crybaby. And make sure you guys check out the Z Network because there's a lot of dope content on the Z Network. And I guess we could wrap this one up on like a condom.
Wow.
Nobody's getting pregnant tonight.
Wow.
Only James's mouth.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, you beat me. I was going to say a sock, but you got that. Congratulations. You win this one.
Congratulations.
Oh, man. That's so dope. Everybody, we appreciate you coming. I'm the worst damn gamer ever. You can catch me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I've been doing a ton of streaming of gaming content, ton of TikToks. Go watch that. Go check the TikTok page out as well. I'm 9 people away from knocking off one more tick on being affiliate on TikTok, on Twitch. So please, if you catch this later, remember to hit that follow and to subscribe on YouTube as well. I'm reaching my goals. Yeah, and like any of the content, please make sure you also comment and like. You can also see our boy Dreams the Creator on his Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube page as well. He's got tons of content up that show you how to do some of these things with the visuals here. He's got content showing you how to edit photos. If you need somebody to do it for you, if you need a photographer for your wedding, you need somebody to shoot a music video. He also has a clothing line. If you need somebody to make a beat for you for your brand or whatnot, he's going to be the guy. There's a reason he's Dreams the Creator. It's right there in his name because the dude can create pretty much anything. You can go check out our friend Jo of Any Last Words. She's got a super dope podcast, tons of different content. She's got a Patreon you can support her on. She's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. She does horror stories, origin stories, recipes. She was just featured in a magazine again. And Sturdy said that she just dropped some news that she's going to be starting her own horror magazine as well. So go follow her, enjoy the content, support. Our boy up in Canada, Kyle, the angry Canadian. You've seen him here every once in a while. He's running the other section here on the Z Network that's called So Good It's Scary. If it's a horror movie, you're an independent filmmaker. If it's in the dark space, you want to present it to us so that we can either review it, chop it up with you. You want to join us, send it over onto the Facebook page, hit him on Instagram, and go check out all of his fun, interactive TikToks. He's got a bunch of things that are horror related that you can relate relate to. You guys can get going back and forth on the commentary together with. So go check him out. And he just got his live credentials. So he's even doing some watch parties right on TikTok. So go check it out.
I'm going to try to be quick and say I'm pretty confident James is mouth pregnant.
Wow.
I got a question about that.
Holy
Am I a cannibal
Oh
for,
god!
for eating all those children?
I guess.
What just happened?
All right, really quick before we get to to the rest of our thingies. This is what happens when you let the white dudes just start talking. This is what happens when we just let them loose. They start drinking and they say crazy shit. They can't help it.
I got a 5-liter can of beer, so
Yeah, they're drinking, they're jerking.
I got a couple of kids right now swinging on my teeth.
The,
Like monkey bars.
what?
All right.
What the fuck?
Before this gets too wild,
James has a butt baby coming.
oh gosh. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, you can catch Horror Research 30 live. Again, that's every Tuesday and Thursday. Not only that, but Puerto Rican Chris was just saying about So Good It's Scary. For those of you who do have those independent horror
This
shorts that
fucking
are
guy.
half hour or less, we will show them on
You got
here.
that
If you
done
drop
at the
it on
same
that
time, or
page,
did
as
you guys
well
just do
as
that downstairs?
reviewing them on here with our mics
Oh,
muted,
that's
so
cool.
you guys can all
I
watch
thought
it,
you guys
listen
just
to
did
it,
it downstairs.
review it.
Can you cut my ass
Drop
this
your
week?
links in the comment or in the description, of course,
Just pop it in my
for
head.
the channel
Did you put
for
the
your
pizza in?
movie.
Yeah.
You can come on with us to discuss the movie as well as reviewing the full length film. We're going to be reviewing right after we talk about that. And that's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Next one we have coming up on Tuesdays is Devil. And make sure you follow Horror Research 30 everywhere on all the social medias, as well as TikTok. And yes, Popcorn and Pints, 9 o'clock Eastern time every Saturday. And like again, next week we're doing Lost Angels and Crybaby. Mix up the movie titles.
You're thinking of James' butt baby.
Oh wow.
There's a couple lost.
Wow.
Yo, listen. This shit's funny. This shit's getting crazy right now. This has been the past 2 days of nutsness. Yesterday on my stream, all of a sudden, the gamers I was playing were started talking about pegging.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
James, were you gaming with Chris yesterday? You didn't tell us?
Yo,
I don't know, man.
if you want to go watch that, started at like the 4-hour mark. Don't get me wrong, the first 4 hours was pretty decent, had some good banter back and forth. But once you get to the 4-hour mark and those two gamers hopped in, it was fucking insane for the next like hour and a half, 2 hours.
But yeah, so come check us out right here on Popcorn and Pints every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern time. We review 2 movies together, movies connect.
Hey,
Stories
James, you should really do something about that mushroom-shaped bruise on your cheek. I feel like
Wow, I'm going to get a tattoo.
Thought you already did.
Stories from a Bar. Everywhere listen to the podcast, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Go check out that awesome, amazing podcast. You get the brewery talk. You get some music talk. I'm on there, so that's probably going to make you want to listen to it more. I'm sure I'll be on there again, so make sure you guys go check that out. And Deep Focus Cinema, get a deep dive on cinema. Just check us out, guys. Check out, just check out the whole Z Network. You're going to get some awesome, amazing content. You're going to see our faces all over the place, as well as other faces. And, yeah.
Wait. Before I forget, right there, the Midnight Matinee, 12 a.m. tonight. Come watch, because, again, next MCU movie in the timeline we're doing is Iron Man 3, so you're going to get 2 tonight. Come watch it.
Yeah, tune in. And you're going to hear me talk shit about DC again. So, make sure you guys watch that. And, thanks for popping by, people, and peace. And just in case I didn't say it today, fuck you, Nicolas Cage.
Wow.
Listen to that.
Man, so you guys want to hear something crazy that I just realized?
What's up?
I've been streaming since 10:03 this morning.
That's insane.
I've been streaming since 10:03 this morning. I've stopped once.
That's crazy.
wow.
I even folded my laundry on stream this morning.
Oh, that's entertainment.
Hey, I talked video games, though.
No. I'm just gonna let all you guys in. I'm gonna go pee pee.
Appreciate it. Me too. All right, so everybody on my stream, Worst Damn Gamer. Right now, what's happening is right after we get done with Popcorn and Pints, we review the trailers and do reactions to them live for the next upcoming week's movies, which are going to be, what was it?
It was
My baby and
Lost Angels and Crybaby. So I'll
There
be
you
right
go.
back. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go potty as well. I would put up
Alright.
my BRB screen with all my clips and shit, but I just don't feel like doing it right now. So enjoy James's beautiful face.
Yeah, thank you.
Chris will be back. Hey, I don't know what's going on. I should be feeling like the burnings for like a week or two. I think it's too much iron and oh, I was just the damn beach too.
Go be Dee butt.
So what?
Go be Dee butt.
Alright, what you do?
Look what she's wearing. They're about to walk away.
Where'd she go? Dee? I do not know. Hi, Vanessa. Sure.
Who's laughing like the fucking Joker?
That's Chris's girl. He disappeared. He's still alive too, so everybody can hear this.
Oh man, it's like the fucking that sounds like the fucking Joker.
It does.
Oh man.
She must have walked in on when him going to the bathroom. Jesus Christ.
What the hell is going on over there?
All right. How much of the keg you got left?
Too much.
Damn.
I can't tell how much is left in here. Maybe this much?
Damn. Okay. So you got a few more glasses, right?
Enough for tomorrow so I can ease the crying of when I work on the basement.
There you go.
I gotta clean the mold in the one corner.
Yeah. You buying?
I gotta
you're buying a
fucking-
mold killer, or you using bleach?
I'll probably end up just using bleach and water.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to pull out all the fucking insulation just to make sure that's the only spot.
Yep.
It's the only way to be sure.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna have to I'm gonna buy some dry lock and fucking waterproof everything. Just to
There
be
you go.
safe.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, like I said, I wish I could do that.
Went downstairs to go pee. Told the wife we were walking.
Yo, nonstop, man.
It's not stop. She must have walked in on him in the bathroom.
Yep. Chris says she sounds like the Joker.
It did sound like the Joker.
Aaron, what the hell are you drinking, man?
No, I'm not drinking anything. I was cleaning out my. This is what I dumped like my shit in.
Oh, you need to empty that. That's nasty, yo.
No,
Yeah, man.
I will eventually, but it's like what I dumped, like my bong water and all that stuff in, so I don't have to go all the way downstairs.
Oh, I dare you to take a sip.
Hell no.
Come on.
No, James, that's not going to work. I'm not Caucasian. Speaking of which, did you get your sauces yet or not?
No, we get them tomorrow.
So you're going to do it next Saturday?
Yeah, I'm going to try to save them.
Nice.
We'll see. If not, I'll save some of the sauce and I'll just taste the sauce by itself or put it on
you said
something
you got a
else.
couple though. Right? You said you got two of them, right?
Well, one I'm giving one to my brother.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yep. Actually, that was my wife's.
By the way,
idea.
Aaron, your brother posted and tagged us about the new Nicolas Cage movie. So I responded saying, I can't fucking wait to see this.
Was it my brother or was it Kelvin? Because Kelvin.
It says Henry Ray Bobbitt.
Okay, I was gonna say because Kelvin tags me in any type of Nicolas Cage thing.
I'll watch it.
I'm not.
Kelvin originally posted it. Never mind.
Oh,
then your brother had a comment, and I replied to that.
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit.
I can't fucking wait to see this, man.
I would watch it.
April 22nd. Oh shit, that's almost. Oh, we still got a.
Oh, speaking of that, Batman's coming to HBO April
19th.
19th, I think.
Yeah, I'm glad to watch it because I didn't go.
The Nick Cage movie isn't out for another 2 weeks.
Oh man, they just fucking shelf that shit, throw it in their trash.
You know what? This one, I want to see this one so much. I would go to a theater.
No way.
It's a waste of money, Chris.
Yeah, not me.
For disappointment.
It's currently rolling with a almost perfect Rotten Tomato score.
Yes, you can. It's Sunday. It's a weekend. There, you don't have to pay for the thing. Saturday and Sunday, no parking. Do the time.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna get drunk, cry, and waterproof the basement.
Drunk, cry, and waterproof the basement.
Yeah.
In that order.
Yeah, sounds.
Well,
good.
he's gonna get drunk, go down there, look at it, all the work he has to do, cry, then start.
Yeah, that's probably more appropriate. I actually gotta go to Lowe's first in the morning, I guess.
That's what you've been doing?
Yeah, that's true.
Parking in the parking garage? Parking in the parking garage?
What the hell's he doing, man?
I have no clue.
I want to go to bed. Let's get this done. This might be, you know what? This might be the most. No, I was almost going to say this would be the most current Ibrahim movie, but that's not right.
Hi, guys.
Yo.
Welcome back.
Yo, bro. My girl couldn't believe how much I just peed.
Yeah, we heard.
No, that was something else. The sister
It sounded like the Joker was going crazy.
Yo, the sisters were going. They're going to Waterworks tonight, and fucking the twin is looking. I was like, "What the hell? You going out like that? Oh hell no!" I poured gasoline on her. I was ready to set her on fire, boy. Give me some holy water. She gonna need some Jesus tonight.
All right, Adam Horowitz.
You guys ready for this?
No,
I'm not staying here, you know.
come on.
What the hell happened?
Hold up. That's why I had it muted.
I'm not staying here, you know.
Why?
They can't do this to us.
You might try just a little harder to understand our position.
Right? I mean, it's got to be illegal or something.
Every time I get a phone call about you, it's trouble.
Until you're 18, anything at all I want to do to you is legal.
Are you bringing a complaint against your son for illegal possession of a weapon?
This kid needs a year in juvenile hall. That's the only thing that's going to straighten him out.
What
is the matter with you people?
I assume Ibrahim.
He's real. He's in trouble. And he's your child.
That's a great sound, isn't it?
Wow.
Your mother and I, now we both know how easy it is to fall into the wrong crowd.
You're loyal.
I'm starting to feel anger.
Are you sure?
I'm like, wait, I'm questioning shit. I'm like, first of all, why did he pick? Wasn't it supposed to be the chick picked me, right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to this car?
Now?
Oh, he wants to bang her.
Oh, of course.
She does not drive the Chrysler into.
She did.
It's all clean.
You're in the nut house now, man.
Spits it all clean.
You're a nut.
He's gonna nut in her.
Hopefully. I don't even know what to think of.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's fun.
Trouble tune that goes to a nut house and gets big
Oh my god.
What do you
Oh
want?
my god.
You want to hang out with
This
your
is
best
fucking
friends? You want to
really-
hit the road? You want to party? What do you want?
I just want to belong someplace.
How many times did you throw that scene on the
Lost
goddamn
Angels.
lock? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
what the fuck, man? They showed that key in the lock like 20 times.
Ibrahim's fired.
Oh shit!
How come he only shows up when his movie hits on a wheel now?
Yeah, he'll be on for this one next week.
No, it's usually the opposite, isn't it? He shows up randomly when his movies aren't on.
No, because he showed up. He was here last time he was here. He wasn't here for the Super Troopers movies, right? Or yeah, he was for Super Troopers in 1917.
Yeah, because he likes to talk about what it really means. He wants to get our take on it, so he's curious.
There was a lot going on in that trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get to the next one and we can talk about this.
Lord have mercy.
Have mercy.
I never seen the trailer for this. But I seen the movie.
DQ is taking your taste buds for a ride with the new signature Stack Burger menu, featuring 5 mouth-watering
DQ 's not that
cheeseburgers, like the loaded A1 Stack Burger and the
But it does
spicy
make you wanna have
flamethrower
a
Stack
cheeseburger.
Burger.
It
Try the
does.
new DQ
I'm
signature
gonna go
Stack
for a
Burger menu
cheeseburger
today.
right now.
I could
DQ,
definitely go
happy
for a
tastes
cheeseburger.
good.
Fuck, man.
I'm gonna have some cheese puffs instead after this.
Instead of a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
He's been hurt. He's been mistreated. He's been misunderstood. He's Crybaby Walker.
In a rumble, you're looking at me 'cause I'm the king. I'm the king.
I'm so tired.
Oh, she's gonna get it good.
Oh,
I'm already with it.
Good girls want him bad.
Hi.
Bad girls want him worse.
Look, crybaby, you scorched me.
You're a dead man, Walker. The only place you're going to sing is in jail.
There's gonna be a lot of mushroom bruises in this one.
Just touch me for one
This one's gonna be fun to update. I feel like watching this, you're gonna laugh for the wrong
He's
shit.
not just
I'm
anti-social.
watching this shit again.
He was born to be bad.
One night of happiness.
Ah, she was cross-eyed to hell.
This looks like over the top cheesy.
Is
Yep.
Crybaby. A film by John Waters.
Okay.
This could be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely more entertaining than the other movie, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I'm the only one who's seen this?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
I've never seen it. My wife loves it. As a matter of fact, when I went downstairs to go pee, I was like, yeah, we're doing a Crybaby and something. She was all excited. She's like, I'm watching that one with you. I was like, okay. She's like, and I promise. She's like, I promise I'll behave. I won't sing and dance to the film. But she's Puerto Rican. I don't believe that 1 second.
Not gonna happen.
I already
gonna
know
happen.
Chris was bouncing a little bit during the trailer. So once that movie's on, he ain't sitting still at all.
Nope.
It
That
is
is
like it's in a musical realm.
But surprisingly, that movie looks like we're gonna enjoy that.
I think
I like
we're gonna.
it.
I feel
It
like
look-
we're gonna have some fun with that one.
We're gonna have some fun. It kind of reminded me, not the same story and all that, but kind of the music.
La Bamba.
No. And it's what the fuck is it? Chris, you've seen it. You like?
You're gonna have to be more
West
specific.
Side Story.
Boom. Thank you, James. That.
Yeah, it's the bad kid on the side, the other side of the tracks. She's a rich white girl.
Don't ruin it.
She's
Well, I'm just saying that's how it is.
oh,
I'm just
cruising for a bruising of the mushroom-shaped
Yeah.
variety.
Look like one of those type of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's rockabilly. It's the 50s. It's
Yeah.
the greaser and fucking Elvis Presley and shit. You know what I mean?
I was also kind of
A little
somewhat
swing.
thinking of a little bit. Someone thinking of was it Bad in the Michael Jackson video with the roller skating? Doing that shit.
Yeah, I think it was bad.
Roller skating, Michael Jackson. No,
I don't think he was roller skating, but people in the video were roller skating.
Oh,
he was just fucking.
I don't know.
His ass off.
Yeah,
spinning around and shit. But yeah, good music video. Anyway, let's start off with
Crybaby.
Lost. I was gonna let's knock out Los Angeles.
Okay.
Well, we were just talking about Crybaby, so I don't know. Whatever.
What's the because we're not going to dive on it. What's the rating of Los Angeles?
0.
Los Angeles?
Yeah.
That shit was garbage.
0.
I was gonna go 3. There's so much shit going on. I'm confused.
Yes.
But if I watch this movie and they can piece that all together, I feel like there's some potential.
Let's hope so. It could be a really good movie, or it could be one of those movies that's like fucking really like deep but boring deep. We'll see.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like they overdid it in the trailer. They didn't really portray a story. There was just random crazy scene after random crazy scene.
I didn't. Like, I started getting angry.
I was just like, it didn't really do it. I'm with you. I'm gonna have to give it a 0 as well because I got nothing from it. Like I got nothing from it at all. But again, let's see what happens in the movie. And now in the Crybaby, which we all seem to enjoy the trailer. We had a good time with that trailer. A very good time with the trailer. We were just fucking talking about it for the first 2 minutes. We needed only like 40 seconds to fucking just say, this is what we felt about this trailer for the other one. But yeah, this one, I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm going 5.
I'm with you, Chris. I was 5-6. I think I'm gonna land at the 6 range. So 5, 6, and a 7 so far.
I'm with a 6.
6, 5, 6, 6, 7. That's not bad.
I feel like we're gonna have more fun with that one, especially drinking.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes. What do you think? Okay, so what do you guys think the overall rating, or do you want to do it individual? But yeah, what do you think the overall rating will be for us all?
Oh, under and over
of the movies?
Yeah. Not of the first movie. Of just Crybabies.
Wait,
we're predicting what I'm gonna rate the movie.
See, it's hard because I'm trying to think what you guys would rate it.
Well, that's what I mean. But like, what do you think? I guess somebody pick a person. Chris, what do you think the other Chris is gonna rate it? James, I feel like you're gonna give this movie at least like I'll say a 6.5.
I think Puerto Rican Chris is gonna give it a 6.
What about you, Cock? What about Chris, Caucasian Chris?
I was thinking he's probably gonna give it a 6.
What about for me, James? What do you think I'm going to give it?
Oh shit!
I said you're probably going to give it around a 6.
I think it's going to surprise you. I think you're going to laugh a little bit. I don't think the music's going to bother you too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're going to give it. Let's go with 7. I'll go with 7.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Which not 6.5, 6s, and 7s.
Your wife is probably going to give it a 10.
She's gonna love it. She's gonna be singing and dancing the whole thing because she's gonna say she's not going to, but she can't help herself. She'll start singing it a little bit, but she'll definitely be dancing. Just like dancing on the couch, shaking, grooving somehow, one way or another, or tapping her foot at the very, 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 very absolute least. Chris gets
young Johnny Depp.
But I think it's
gonna be universal.
I think it's gonna be a fun time, and I do kind of like these type of films where they have I don't mind that old style music. I kind of like it, actually, believe it or not. Especially when you get, what it is with that kind of music? It sounds the best when you get those visuals from that time. They're just like, this fucking work. Yes.
Oh, they got a lot of 50 style cars.
The cars, the hair, which I love those cars, but the cars, like the clothing, the hairstyles, like everything was unique at, every era, I guess you could say that, but unique at that time. Like, this was that. Well, from visuals, from what we've seen, I wasn't alive in the 50s.
Yeah, it's the 50s. Johnny Rock is do the 50 thing, right?
Yes. Thing? Yep, which I love. I mean, minus the racism back in the day.
That'd be messed up. You're like, oh, Johnny Rock, you walk in there like, we don't serve your kind. You know?
Go to the back door. You know where to go.
You have to sit in the back.
So you know how the one in CrossFit, they can either go inside or go in, or like on the outside. They make us go on the outside.
Aaron, I feel the same way when I walk into a Chinese buffet.
Oh yeah,
I get those eye looks. They're like, oh fuck.
I remember. Speaking of which, I went to Golden. It was me.
They're losing money.
There goes our profit margin, sir.
Yeah. It was me, my brothers, and my cousins. We went to the Golden Dragon over on Central Ave, and we went there, and like a lot of the workers were just sitting at one table, just staring at us the whole time over, just chilling, eating.
Yeah, they do. They stare at you.
Like, wow, this is uncomfortable.
Oh, if there's a trick, guys.
You wouldn't think you'd be accused of stealing something from a buffet, but apparently you can.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing about a buffet. So usually, if you guys didn't notice, when you get your plates and you eat, as soon as you get a dessert plate, they automatically come over with a check with the fortune cookies. So my thing is, you fucking confuse the shit out of them. You go in, you go get your dessert first, and then you'll fuck their whole world up.
Here's your check. Like, no.
They won't know what the fuck to do. They'll be so confused.
Now at buffet,
it shouldn't matter though. If you're doing the buffet, it's based on number of people.
I don't know, man. Don't you?
We're here talking about food again.
Yeah, I don't know.
We stopped talking about the movies a while ago.
I got lost. I don't even know what you guys are talking about
right
now.
Let's wrap this up. I want to eat
what
some
are you
cheese
talking
puffs and
about?
go to
Check
bed.
first and then number of people, buffet, what?
I
don't
know.
know. Clue.
I gotta go find something like sweet to eat or cheese.
Is my pizza done yet?
Oh, you got pizza, you lucky bastard.
I guess we can wrap this one up.
Yeah.
So, again,
Peace.
thanks for popping by and peace.
Be well, y'all.
Howdy.